Test, 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 test. Testing, test, test. Testing, testing, testing. Sure. Okay. Testing, 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 test. Okay. Uh, uh, okay, I'll back off too, like when I'm gonna do that. Okay, sounds good.
Good afternoon and welcome to Colorado State University on this fine December day. Will the audience please stand? Mr. Emmanuel Bonilla will sing the national anthem, and please join in the singing if you wish.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is David McLean, and I serve as the Dean of the Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering. On behalf of the Colorado State University Administration, the Board of Governors, and the faculty, I welcome you to this commencement ceremony for the Fall 2021 Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering graduates. I'd like to begin by reading a land acknowledgement on behalf of CSU. Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other native tribes. We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of the land and all of the relatives within it. As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have with their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed. CSU is founded as a land-grant university, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion. And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon. This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of our students who have completed the requirements for a baccalaureate degree in the majors offered in the College of Engineering. Please join me in a round of applause in congratulating these students on this happy occasion. Now, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. I'll ask each of you to stand briefly when I call your name, and I ask the audience to hold the applause until everyone's name has been called. Dr. Sue James, Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs. Dr. Tony Maciejewski, Department Head, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Dr. Anthony Marchese, Associate Dean, Academic and Student Affairs. Ms. Noelle Marshall, Senior Account Executive, Schaeffler Group. Dr. Don Michaels, Director, University Honors Program. Dr. Mary Pedersen, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Katul Papat, Director, School of Biomedical Engineering, Undergraduate Programs. Ms. Dixie Poteet, Civil Engineering graduate student and CSU alumna from Colorado State University. Dr. Christian Putlitz, Department Head, Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Ken Reardon, Professor and Associate Department Head, Chemical and Biological Engineering. Dr. Steve Schaefer, Professor of Practice, Mechanical Engineering. And Dr. Charles Shackelford, Department Head, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Please join me in a round of applause. I'd like to ask Dr. Anthony Marchese to step to the podium.
Thank you, Dean McLean. As a land-grant institution, Colorado State University takes special pride in our role in providing access and educating students who are the first in their family to earn a university degree. This year, 13 of our 68 graduates are first-generation college students. I ask that all of our graduates who are first generation to please stand and be recognized. Now I would like to recognize our honorary society members. Tau Beta Pi is the National Honor Society representing the entire engineering profession. It was founded in 1885 to recognize students who possess superior scholarship and exemplary character. Will the Colorado State graduates who are members of Tau Beta Pi please stand and be recognized? There you go. Congratulations. Other engineering honorary societies recognize outstanding students in the individual majors. These include Omega Chi Epsilon for chemical and biological engineering, Chi Epsilon for civil engineering, Eta Kappa Nu for electrical and computer engineering, and Pi Tau Sigma for mechanical engineering. Will the graduates who are members of these honorary societies please stand and be recognized? Congratulations.
As director of the University Honors Program, I would like to now recognize our students who have earned the distinction of University Honors Program Scholar. To become a University Honors Program Scholar, a student completes an integrated program of studies that includes seminars, honors courses in the major, and a senior honors thesis, while achieving at least a 3.5 cumulative grade point average. Will these students please stand and be recognized?
I'd now like to introduce our commencement speaker, Ms. Noelle Marshall. Noelle is a 2012 graduate in mechanical engineering from CSU. She's currently a senior engineer and account executive with the Schaeffler Group. Based in Germany, one of the world's largest automotive components manufacturing companies. Noel is currently leading many of the company's activities in the U.S. With a strong focus on autonomous vehicles. Prior to joining Schaeffler, Noel was a senior engineer at Aero Electronics in Denver, where she led a very high-profile project, the development and conversion of a Corvette Stingray to allow a quadriplegic former race car driver to operate the vehicle in racetrack conditions. The vehicle was referred to as the SAM car, semi-autonomous motor vehicle. That also was the first name of the former race car driver. Noel, we're honored to have you join us here this afternoon, and I invite you to the podium.
That was a very nice introduction. Thank you, Dave. Hello, everyone, and what an exciting day. My name is Noelle Marshall, as Dave said, and I'm honored to be here to give you the commencement address. So, it was 9 years ago today that I sat where you are. In 2012, I graduated from CSU with my mechanical engineering degree. And since then, I am proud to say I've accomplished some extraordinary things, including the SAM car project that I worked on for a quadriplegic named Sam. I actually received my first ever patent for an electromechanical switch. I never even dreamed about getting a patent before, but here we are. And in October of this year, I helped drive innovation forward in the world's first ever autonomous IndyCar race. So fully autonomous, no driver, going around a track at over 150 miles an hour, purely computer driven. And today I continue to work with autonomous and semi-autonomous vehicles in a multitude of applications to help shape the future of mobility. But the truth is, if you had told me 9 years ago that I would have accomplished such great things and have been a part of some disruptive and innovative technologies, I wouldn't have believed you. When I graduated, I was 28. And even at that age, I didn't know what to expect after I graduated, and I didn't know what it meant to be an engineer. So today, I want to share with you a few things that I've learned along my journey that I wish someone would have told me back then. So the first thing is you never know who you're interviewing with. Think back to all those late nights that you had study sessions, whether at the coffee shop or the library, even the Skeller. I had a lot of study sessions at the Skeller, study sessions. Think about all the office hours you went to for your professors for help, and just everyone who helped you along your journey today to get you here. Look at your peers sitting next to you. It's quite likely that someday you'll be working for them, or they might be working for you, or they would play a pivotal role to get you in your next step in your career. Your network is the most valuable asset you can have. So let me give you an example. In 2016, I was working for Aero, working on the SAM car project, and we had the human-to-machine interface technology, where you would, from cameras looking at you, your head would turn left and right, and that would actuate the steering wheel. And through the air pressure in your breath, it would actuate the throttle and the brake. That's what we were bringing to the table, but we still needed another component to the architecture, which was the drive-by-wire technology. So we found a company out of Germany who had 20 years experience doing this drive-by-wire stuff, the actuation. So they would take our signals and then interpret it and tell the steering wheel to turn how much left or right, or how much throttle or how much brake. We actually spent 3 months in Germany. We shipped the car out there. We spent 3 months with this company building it together. And if you can imagine going into their office every day, we were kind of an extension of their team. We got to know each other very well. There were frustrations, there were laughs, and at the end of it, there were lots of beer. I had brought a bunch of microbrews from here, like, peanut butter stout and chocolate and just the weird extreme beers, because Germany doesn't have that. And so my German colleagues brought all the variety of their own German beers, and we shared our culture together in that moment, and it was so cool through our beer. So fast forward to 2019, and I was still with Aero, but I wanted something different. I wanted to be in the automotive industry, like truly. So I called up one of my colleagues in Germany. I said, hey, are you guys hiring? The next day, he called me back and said, the chief financial officer wants to meet with you. They want to interview you. And I was like, wow, okay. As it turns out, I was going to be in Germany anyway for 2 weeks for a conference. So on one of my days off, I rented a car, and it was like a 2-hour drive from where I was, and I drove down to their office. It was a very easy interview because I already had a lot of people on the inside rooting for me. I think it was maybe 30 minutes, and then the CFO got up and shook my hand and said, you're hired. So the point is, you never know who you're interviewing with. I was authentic, genuine, and professional during my time working with this company with no intent at the time to work for them. But even 3 years later, those connections helped me get the job I have today, which is working with autonomous vehicles in the automotive industry. So keep your friends, your colleagues, and your peers close to you, because you never know which one of them is going to play a key part in your success. The second lesson I guess I want to share with you guys is no good deed goes unpunished. Yep, I hear some of you laughing. It might not make sense at first, but let me try and explain. Basically, if you're good at something and you demonstrate it, someone's going to ask you to do it again and do it better and do more of it. So back to the Corvette project, I didn't mention that I was the technical project manager for that. So there was a lot on the line for me to make sure not only did the job get done right, but it had to be designed with safety in mind because we're putting a human in this car and we can't have anything go wrong. This was the first project I managed at Aero, and as you can expect, it was a huge success. But because of that, and it was such a high-profile project, I got asked to manage more and more projects. Before I knew it, I was working 60-hour weeks, managing 3 to 4 projects. I didn't even have time to sit and chat with my colleagues when I was in the office. I was so busy and just exhausted and drained. So I had demonstrated I was good at it, and they wanted me to do more of it, but it was not sustainable, right, to work that much. So I went to the business and my leadership, and I said, hey, there's a need for this. We need more project managers. And it's not easy to ask for resources, but at this moment in time, it actually worked. So before I knew it, we had 8 project managers, and I was leading that team. So it was something I hadn't planned on, but when I say no good deed goes unpunished, it's not a negative thing, but just be mindful of it. Alrighty, so my last thought, if you're good at what you do, chances are you love doing it. So we kind of touched on that already. And I'm quite confident you guys appreciate this, especially since you stuck it out through all the heartaches and headaches and challenges the program put in front of you. During one of my trips to Germany, when I first got hired on with this company, I was scheduled to do a road trip from one office to another, 3 hours each way. So 6 hours in the car with my new boss, who I knew I didn't know at all. I was a little nervous, what am I going to talk about? Don't screw it up, But as luck would have it, it was a really, really good interaction, and we had some really good conversations. And he did say something that struck me, which is what I already shared. If you're good at what you do, then chances are you love doing it. I don't know anyone who is good at something but doesn't enjoy doing it. If you love doing it, nothing but the best will come out of you. Creativity and innovation will be an inherent part of who you are. So think about it. If you're good at sports, I'm sure you enjoy playing that sport. If you're good at math, which we probably all are, we like doing math. If you have a team that's good at what they do, and inherently they love doing it, not only will you have a stellar team that kicks ass, you'll have a team that loves kicking ass. And that will stick around, they'll stick around to figure out any way what they can do to make the business better. But this isn't just about the team, it's about you guys, the individual. Find what drives you, what motivates you, what excites you in the morning. Surround yourself with people who are better than you, because then you have nowhere else to go but up. It may not be easy, but if you do these things, you'll excel at everything that you do. You'll take the best that exists and make it better, and if it doesn't exist, you'll design it. That's what engineers do. And that's what all of you will do. and I know everyone in this room is excited to see how you're going to shape the future of our world. Finally, as you go out and celebrate your accomplishments tonight, remind yourselves why you put yourselves through this challenging degree. Remember your motivation and inspiration. Remember who helped you get here today and give them thanks. And remember, you never know who you're interviewing with, so be humble, be great, and be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Well, that's going to be a hard act to follow, but I'll try. It is my great pleasure now to present the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from all engineering majors. Please rise. Dean McLean, it is my pleasure to present to you these students who have completed all of the requirements established by the various majors in the Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering for the bachelor's degree. The Faculty Council has recommended to the Board of Governors that these students receive their bachelor's degree at this time.
Well, this is the moment you have worked towards and dreamed about, and thus it is with great pleasure that I offer these words. By virtue of the authorization vested in me by the Board of Governors at Colorado State University System, I hereby confer the bachelor's degree on each of you, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto.
Please be seated. We will now award diplomas individually to the members of the graduating class. I would like to ask Dean McLean and the department heads to come forward and shake hands or fist bump with the graduating seniors as they accept their diplomas. As a benefit to the students and their families, a photographer will take pictures of the graduates as they cross the stage. Graduates, please pause for your photo as you shake hands with your department head. A final photo will be taken after you leave the stage. And now, will the graduates from all engineering majors please prepare to accept your diplomas.
The academic honor guidelines for students who are graduating with distinction are as follows. Summa cum laude designates approximately the top 1% of graduates in the university. Magna cum laude designates approximately the next 3% of graduates in the university. And cum laude designates approximately the next 6% of graduates in the university. Our first graduates will be from the School of Biomedical Engineering. Ethan Lash, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Engineering and Electrical Engineering. Sorry. Michelle Lynn Bailey, Biomedical Engineering and Mechanical Engineering. Janae Marie Matthews, Biomedical Engineering and Electrical Engineering. The following students will receive The following students will receive their Bachelor of Science degrees in Chemical and Biological Engineering. AJ J. Booker. James R. Brown. Andrew Charles Doctor. Cody Jonathan Hacker. Jack R. Whalen, summa cum laude. Our next graduates will receive their Bachelor of Science degrees in Civil Engineering. Ahmed Saif let's try that again. Ahmed Saif Al-Harthi. Brenna N. Allison. Aiden Isidro Arroyo. Michael A. Beddingfield. Austin Thed Branscombe. Jack S. Chambers. Trenton M. Cooper. Lucas A. Garcia Opright. Troy Devin Garner. Paige Aaron Janala. Spencer Halloran Jordan. Lin Jiao. Julia Brianna Kemper. George Clayton Corrali. Noah Alexander Corey. Sabrina Alyssa Legero. John P. Marvel. Troy Mark Montague. Timothy Robert Osborne. Catherine Elizabeth Pepper. Michael Donovan Cepeda Perez. Karen Michelle Quinteros Hernandez. Mateo, man, you gotta look hard. Yeah, you know. Mateo G. Rivera. Victor Sainz. Kevin Martinez Salgado. Ryan Enright Snellbach. Tara Lynn Shadowin. Nathan Douglas Stock. Kyle Thomas Swigum.
Great first name.
Brett Matthew Van Alstyne. Ben Joseph Van Wagner. Larry J. Walters. Matt Burton Westfield. Samuel Francis Zumach. And our next group of graduates are with the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Lindsay Delaney Carver. Patrick Arturo Donovan. David Pierce Farnsworth. Samantha Lynn Godinez. Tanner Steele Jones. Nicole E. Kindred. Mateo E. Lovato. Alvaro Esteban Molina. Garrett Thomas Ross. Brian J. Sullivan. Ryan Scott Sullivan. And our next group of graduates is from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Catherine Tara Calson. Nicole K. Duca. William Vernon McBride. Manav Sharma. Okay, gotcha. Arturo Quintero Castillo. Copeland Scott Green.
So thank you, Ms. Beal, for reading the names of our graduates. So engineering graduates of fall 2021, let me add my congratulations to that of the others who have spoken before me. Today represents an important milestone in your life. Much hard work and many long hours went into achieving this goal, and you should be proud of your accomplishments here today. Higher education continues as a powerful tool to better your own life, those of others around you, and society as a whole. A degree is one of the few things that once earned can never be taken away. To our graduates, I say thank you for enduring the ups and downs and disruptions of campus life during the pandemic, and I commend you for your dedication and perseverance in rising to meet these challenges. To our faculty and staff, I say thank you for your sacrifices, demonstrated resolve, and professionalism. And to the families and friends that are joining us here today, thank you. We know this journey for our graduates would not have happened without your support. I also must say how wonderful it is to be here in person acknowledging our graduates. This is the first such commencement ceremony we've had for 2 years. Indeed, this is a day to celebrate. It's been my privilege to meet many amazing CSU engineering alums. I'm struck by two common characteristics that I hear in our alumni: their passion to make our world a better place and the incredible impact they've been able to achieve in their careers. I think of Walter Scott, civil engineering alumnus, successful business leader and philanthropist. Mr. Scott has made the largest gift ever to CSU, $65 million, to support our students, our faculty, our facilities, and our programs. Our college is now named in honor of Mr. Scott. I think of Tina Larson, chemical engineering grad and president at Recursion Pharmaceuticals, leading the development of next-generation medicines to treat the world's most challenging diseases. And I think of Kent Rominger, civil engineering grad, who was a 5-time space shuttle pilot and commander and eventual chief astronaut of all of NASA. And now you, the newest CSU engineering graduates. We're all very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing the great things that you all will accomplish. Today's diploma is not the end of your journey, but it is a significant milestone along the way to your continued success. The degree that each of you has earned here today is a fulfillment of the vision of Abraham Lincoln, who over 150 years ago signed the act that established land-grant universities, providing access to an excellent education and success for those with the tools and desire to make a difference in society, no matter their economic background or where they came from. 2021 engineering grads, you have not just the ability, but also the responsibility to make our world a better place. Lead by example, and you will bring others along with you. My best wishes and heartfelt congratulations to you all. Go Rams. I would now like to ask Ms. Dixie Poteet to come to the podium.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dixie Poteet, and today I get to talk to you because about 6 months ago, I was also holding my diploma from the Walter Scott College of Engineering for the first time. And as you are all probably experiencing, there's a lot of emotions packed into that first time. There's excitement and there's pride. If you're like me, you might even have slightly shaky hands. And I also remember feeling really surprised because every time I went to pick up my diploma and check if that really was my name on it, I kept thinking it should be heavier. Exactly how heavy completing a program of study should feel in your hands, I can't tell you though. So, and also of course the shaky hands probably come from the nervousness you might feel from trying to anticipate both the expected and the unknown. Most of us have been told that real life is waiting for us as soon as we step off campus as graduates. And to top all that off is that bittersweet feeling of life moving on. You might remember that feeling vaguely from when you were going to first start your journey here at CSU, and it probably faded away when you first started going to class and taking notes, and now today it's coming back full force. Like I said, there's a lot of emotions packed in today, and all of that can be turned into motivation for what lies ahead. And those feelings will grow and change with you, and you might be a bit surprised by just how nostalgic you start to feel for the experiences that shaped you here. And hopefully, the more you use it, the more you'll appreciate the education that you earned here. As that happens, you can always remember that this special place can be your home. And like our beloved trees on the oval, you have roots here. Everyone sitting here has a different journey ahead of them. Wherever and whenever you find yourself on that journey, you can think back to this day and what ties you to each other and the many who came before you. You are all alumni of Colorado State. You joined the poets and scientists, the food producers, the teachers, and of course, the engineers. When you leave this campus, be assured your university will not leave you, no matter where your personal and professional journey takes you. Know that the CSU Alumni Association, your college, your peers, and even your former professors will be here for you every step of the way. Today, I have the honor of being the first to welcome you to the alumni family. Congratulations on a job well done, and go Rams.
I would like to acknowledge some of the people here with us today who deserve thanks for their many contributions supporting the graduates. With the faculty and staff that are joining us here today from the college, will you please stand up? Please join me in recognizing the faculty and staff's significant contributions to the undergraduate and graduate students in the College of Engineering. Please sit. I'd like to now acknowledge the off-campus support group with the parents, spouses, partners, spouses-to-be, family, and friends of the graduates. Please stand up and be acknowledged. I would now like all of us to rise and join in singing the alma mater. Please be seated. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and students, I thank the parents, families, friends, and guests for participating in this most gratifying celebration. Please remain seated while the graduates, faculty, and platform group depart. Thank you for joining us today. Have a safe trip back home. I wish you the best for the upcoming holidays. And congratulations again to our new alumni.